Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to try my hand at this budget planning with me thing. Out of necessity, I've always budgeted, but this year I decided to be a bit more stringent in sticking with my budget and being able to account for every dollar that I spend, increase my savings, and to pay down some of my student loan debt, which is a lot. Last month, I showed you guys how I set up my month in Nostology 365, which is A6 size, and I'm still getting used to it. So I'm not really sure if I'll be using all the same spreads 3 months from now. But this month, I pretty much used the same exact simplistic layouts, just added a bit of color to them. So I have a monthly spread where I track my daily spending, a weekly expenses spread where I can see a condensed version of my spending, a monthly expenses spread where I lay out all the categories and keep track of what I budgeted for them and what I actually spend on them, a small sinking fund section so I can see my progress there, and my bill tracker where I check off bills as I pay them, and 2 blank pages for calculating my budget for each paycheck I receive. Every month I start off filling out my bill tracker. This is basically the spine of my budgeting process. I list every bill that is due, how much it is, when it's due, and check it off when it's paid. Last year, all I used was a bill tracker sheet and blank sheets each month for budgeting. And all this expense tracking is totally new to me. And it's tedious, but it's a necessary step I need to do in order to figure out where my money is going so that I can achieve all the financial goals I want this year. One of the new things I'm adding to my budgeting process is tracking my overall monthly expenses in its own spread to include things like groceries, gas, and shopping. In this section, I list the categories and what I budgeted for them, and at the end of the month, note what I actually paid for them. Not that I don't have these things already budgeted, but you'll see in a minute how I calculate my budget and why I need a page like this. On this page, I also keep track of my income for the month, which acts kind of like as a visual reminder for me to act my wage and to see if there's anything I can cut out to allocate it elsewhere. It's important to see what you're budgeting for and seeing it in real numbers in comparison to what you're bringing in. And seeing this for a lot of people can be very shocking because this month, I am one of those people. This month, I'm dealing with a few big bill increases, one of them being my rent and another being my phone because it was stolen and I had to get it replaced and I had to get a whole new plan to support the new one because I wasn't allowed to keep my dinosaur plan. It's just a stressful mess. After my monthly expenses, I move on to writing down my sinking funds. I'm only focusing on 4 things at the moment, and that's our homeschool fund for her curriculum for 5th grade, my car registration fees, the vet bill for the dog's yearly shots, and Baby Planner Nerd's summer and spring clothes. Overall, I have 8 sinking fund goals, but some of them are more of a priority than others. So these are basically the 4 I'm attacking first, because financially right now, I cannot attack them all at once. And I refuse to be ashamed of that fact. Everybody's path is different. I'm a single, working, homeschooling mom. Welcome to the real world. The blank sheets are where I list my pay from each paycheck and calculate pretty much everything that's coming out of it for those paychecks, bill-wise, grocery-wise, and household-wise. And yes, you're reading that right. My check is $775.82. It's actually short due to my job neglecting to include the bereavement pay I requested when I took my bereavement time last month after the death of a family member. And while I hope that gets resolved by the time the next paycheck comes out, but right now I am short around $300 and I have to figure out how to make up for that difference. Isn't adulting so much fun? So after all my calculations and having a minor freak out, here's what my budget for this round's check looks like. Basically, I'm in the hole. But instead of crying about it, I'm gonna Tim Gunn this mess and make it work. And figure out a way to make up the difference. Because this is real life. This is my life. And not everybody's situation fits perfectly in Excel-made worksheets where you have hundreds of dollars to throw at a credit card debt or student loan debt. Sometimes you have to hustle to make sure the bills get covered. This is one of those months for me. And that's okay. I'll figure this out, and we'll come out on the right side at the end. Because we've all got to start somewhere, and this is basically me at my starting point. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and also click the subscribe button down below and the little bell ringer next to it so you can be notified when I post my next videos. Until next time, bye!